Good day, ma'am. So, I am Ian Rafael Imperial,
I'm Zoren Dumalanta.
BSIT2C, and the name of our system is Orasen, which is connected to the database. So, in system overview, our system is a time conversion app na pwede kang mag-convert ng time from countries to different countries. So let's try the GUI of this. So it allows users to create an account. If you create an account, also you will log in and will go to the dashboard. And also you can also retrieve an account using this button and convert time across different countries. So here's the example: the Asia Manila, the country which the time will be using, and this is the time, and London is the target destination, and this is the converted time from Asia Manila to London.
So, sa aming database structure naman is gumawa kami ng database name na RSNDB at nagko-contain ito ng apat na main tables. The first one is the user table. Here's the view of our user table. As you can see, we have the users table. It stores the name and the password of each account. And yung primary key niya is ang kanyang username. Second is the login history table. Dito naman is ito yung nag-store ng timestamp yung every login and logout. And it includes nito yung login time. And the table has foreign key linked to the user table. So next is the time conversion table. Dito naman is the time conversion tables is the table log every time conversion made by the user. So ito yung ginagawa niya kagaya kanina napakita dun sa system. So the last one is the retrieve account log table. And the retrieve account log tables stores the logs whenever user retrieves or view their account information.
So next is we will show you now how the users table is created using SQL commands. So using this SQL command, it will create the users table if that existed. So username as the primary key, password not null. So ibig sabihin ng varchar is how many texts will contain the username and as well as the password. So and using the other commands also, it will create the time conversion, retrieve account log, and login history. So next is we will now try to insert command and try to check if this is inserted to the table. So we will insert the sample user as the username and 1234 as the password. So when we try to run this code, and let's see to the users, now it is now inserted to the users table. And for our next command, it is the update command. So using this, it will update the new password of the sample user. So when we run this and check the users table, the password was updated. Next, we will try to delete the inserted data earlier. So we will delete the sample user, and let's try to run it. And then when we check the users table, the sample user is now deleted. For lastly, we will try to select the tables using this SQL command. Let's try to go this. It will go now to the username. There. This is the login history, the time conversion, and also the retrieve.
Now is ide-demonstrate natin yung ating Python Kibi program na nakakonect sa ating database sa MySQL. So here, first is we create account. So let's put an example. Let's put Ian, my companion, and let's put the password. So I will put numbers only, like 1, 2, 3. Then we click the create account. Then so the account is successfully created. Now let's go to the login. So login or sign in. So let's put the account that we create, and then let's put password, and then let's go and let's click sign in. So the next is the time conversion. When we convert time, the conversion is saved inside our time conversion table. It records the input time, convert time, and date. So let's select country. Let's select Manila. And let's input time, which is the time now is 11:21 a.m. and let's convert it to the time in Europe. Let's click the convert time. So the time in Europe now is 3:21. So let's check. So and the next one is retrieving account. When retrieving account, the system logs the action in the retrieving account log table. So if we forget our password, let's input the name that we use in logging in. So just click the retrieve password. So the password is retrieved already.
So after trying the activities using the system, i-check na natin yung mga ginawa natin dun sa activity logs or in the database using the MySQL through SAMP and PHP admin. So iuuna natin yung users, i-check natin, and then yun, nakalagay na dun yung in-input natin na account kanina or create natin, and then go to the login history, which is we can see now here Ian, and then login time. So we have 11:20 a.m. in November 18, 2025. So we can also see the status, which is active. Now we go down to the time conversion. Now in time conversion, as we can see here, the username, which is the foreign key, the Ian, and then from time zone, which is the target natin kanina, ay yung from country na pagmumulan ng time na i-convert natin, which is Manila, to time zone, which is yung target na pagko-convertan ng time. So input time, so in-input natin kanina doon ng time ng Manila is 11:21, and converted time, which is 3:21 na in Europe, London. So conversion date November 18. So as we can see, gumagana lahat ng features. So throughout the activities we did, natutunan ko kung paano mag-connect, how to connect the KV system or application to MySQL database. And syempre, makikita mo yung mga activity logs na ginawa mo dun sa system. Makikita mo yung ginawa mo activity logs in the MySQL database.
For me naman, through my experience, madami akong natutunan doing this project, and then I become more familiar with SQL codes and how to create and manage the tables. At na-realize ko na organizing the database properly, nagagawa namin yung system namin mas mapabilis at mas maganda, and mas madali namin itong naintindihan.
And syempre, being familiar with the database table creation will organize the datas, right, partner?
Yes.
Yan. So thank you for your watching our video presentation, and wish you luck
Don't forget to like.
and subscribe.